Hey class, today we're going to start our exploration of longer division problems. We're going to start with a strategy called multiple towers. So you can see that written right up here. The largest division type problems that we are going to be doing are only going to have one digit divisors, which is this number out here, and then multiple digits inside here for our dividend. But we're only going to stick with one digit divisors for now. So in a multiple tower, essentially what we're going to do is we're going to count by multiples of 6 until we get to 134, and we're going to use our number sense to make big jumps so we don't have to count 6 by 6 by 6 by 6. We'll make bigger jumps. So the way that I like to do it is I have two different columns. Over here is the number of 6s that I'm talking about, and here's kind of the number amount that we are currently sitting at. So an example would be 1 6 is worth 6. Okay, now we are a real long ways away from 134, so I like to make some jumps at this point. So maybe we'll go to 10 using those extended multiplication facts that we've talked about before. So if I add a 0 here, and add a 0 here, so I'm up to 60. So that's getting closer. We could keep making little jumps if we want to. We could maybe double both of these. So if we double 10, we're up to 26s, and then we have double 60. So that puts us at 120. We're getting a lot closer now. So let's keep going. Maybe we slow down just a little bit. We go maybe 21 at 126, 22 at 132, 23 is going to put us at 138. So we're too high now. So what that tells me is that we're not going to land just on it. We're going to end up with something called a remainder. So we go back to the one that is below. We're at 132. So our answer is going to be 22. Then we kind of look and see how much of a difference is there between 132 and 134. Looks like there's 2 in between those, so that leaves us with a remainder. We write that with a big R. A remainder of 2. So to put that in context for you, if this was a real life problem, we have 134 of something to share between 6 people. Everyone's going to get 22 of those things, and there will be 2 left over. That's not fair to give anybody, because then somebody would have more than somebody else. So 22, remainder 2. So that is a multiple tower. Let's go ahead and put another one up there. You can freeze this right now. Pause your video if you want to take a look at it again. As I'm going to start erasing it, we'll put another one up here. So the next problem that I want to do is we're going to do 248 divided by 8. So hopefully what you realize is that we now have an 8 as a divisor. So we're going to be counting multiples of 8 instead of 6 this time. So we don't know how many 8s fit into 248. So we have our number amount. We have the number of 8s that we are talking about. Again, 1 8 would be worth 8. We obviously need to make some big jumps. So use your number sense, make some jumps. I'm going to help you out, give you one more step maybe, and then see if you can kind of take it from there. So when I see that there's a long ways to go, I like to add some zeros. So I add a 0 here for 10, add a 0 here. I'm at 80. Then maybe we double those because we still have a long ways to go. So maybe go 20. Double 80 is going to be 160. So we still have a little bit to go. I'm going to have you pause here and see if you can finish that, and we'll come back and talk about what you did. Alright, hopefully you've had a chance to try it out. Now remember, if you don't take the same path I do to the answer, that is okay, as long as we end up at the same spot. We may make different jumps, it is alright. So, this is how I'm going to do it. I see 20 and 160. I kind of want to try adding another 80 on there, so I know that's going to be 10 more, so I'm going to bump this up to 30. So it's kind of like adding these two together in this problem. So that's going to put me at about 240. That's really close. I notice I only need one more, so 31 would put me at 248. When I see where I want to be, that means my answer is right there. So my answer for this one is going to be 31. So that is multiple towers. So that's one strategy that we can use for our long division right now.